next to the sideline. And we're going to have a timeout. Coach Rushing wants to talk to his team real quick. 6:57 left in the first half of play. Siliman 13, Brookhaven Academy 7. We'll take 30 seconds down the line. 30 seconds. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
This is Hunter Franklin with Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We have 7 locations in Mississippi to serve you, including our newest location in Pearl. Valvoline Instant Oil Change invites you to take advantage of our Ladies' Day specials on Tuesdays, and senior citizens come in for a 10% discount on Wednesdays. Take care of your vehicle with regular oil changes. Every oil change comes with a free car wash and vacuum. Come to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, Highway 51 South, Brookhaven.
Another MAIS update. Central Private 22, Amid School Center nothing. We're waiting for fuel. Fortunately, we've got battery power, so we can continue. Understand our audio issue with the YouTube stream has been corrected, and we should have audio. We've been having some internet problems in our part of the town here throughout the day today. Fortenberry, a little quick out to Dawson Flowers. He's got it. He's got the first down. He's got to be inside the 25, down to the 22. Nice play between those two, Beck. Just a quick shot to Flowers. Fortenberry did not hesitate whatsoever. Just put it right on the numbers 12. And Flowers makes the grab and goes for the first down. First and 10, Cougars.
Let's give Fortenberry to Flowers about 14 on the play. A little quick slant. Flowers was split right. Fortenberry, like you said, Ken, maybe a little hesitant on those first 2 passes. That one, a bullet to Flowers, the 14-yard gain. Puts the Cougars in business about the 23-yard line.
So first down, 10, Cougars. Fortenberry, low snap, hands it off to Ogden. Ogden sweeping right, and he's going to be bumped out of bounds after about a 3 or 4 yard pickup. Ogden just ran out of real estate, got it to about the 15. He'll pick up about 3. I'll give him actually about 5 on the play. So pick up a 5 or 6 in the play. We'll actually call it second down and 4 from the Wildcat 15. Clock is stopped on the out-of-bounds play. Ogden and Fortenberry check to the sideline. Got Brown and Singh to the far side. Flowers to this side. Now we're on the west side of the football field. Cougars moving from the north to the south end zone. Fortenberry takes it, leaves it with Ogden. Ogden's going to be hit after a short gain. Got it maybe a yard or so, if that. In fact, I don't think they're going to give him a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down and about one of those short 3, long 2 type situations. The ball at about the 14. Got to get down to, looks like about the 12 for the first down.
Ogden remains in it, running back for the Cougars.
Third down play coming up.
Want to see right here if the Cougars just try to power forward Ogden or give Fortenberry the opportunity to do the quarterback read, stick it in and take it out and go for the first down himself.
Again, we got a whistle and a movement on Brookhaven Academy, and unfortunately that's going to cost the Cougars 5 yards. The illegal procedure of Brookhaven. 5-yard penalty. Instead of it being third down and about 2, it'll be third down and about 7.
An opportunity for penalty there against the Cougars to the displeasure of Coach Ron Rushing. Having discussion here on the Cougar sideline with the head official. Nonetheless, third down. We'll call it 7.
Third down play coming up. Fortenberry with Ogden off to his left. He'll take it. Low snap. Leaves it to Ogden. Ogden's got some room. Ogden stays on his feet. Dives ahead. I believe he's got the first down.
Needed 7, Ken. I believe Ogden picked up about 9 on the play for the Cougar first down.
Got it down to about the 10. First down and 10 for the Cougars. Or is it first and goal? Let's see where the spot is. Right at the 10. Looks like they can get a first down inside the 1.
About the 10.5-yard line. So opportunity for the first down. Cougars looking to punch it in. 5:18 to go. 13-7. Wildcats out front. Cougars threatening.
Brister, the running back to the left side of Fortenberry. 2 receivers to the left. Flowers, a lone receiver to the right. Fortenberry will take it again and hands it off to Brister. Brister sweeping right, turns in at the 10, bumps out of bounds inside the 5 at about the 4. So pickup of close to 6 in the play for Brister. Second down, actually give him 5 in the play, put it right at just shy of the 5-yard line. So second down about 5. Cougars can get the first down inside the 1.
Good hard running across the right side for Brister. Big August Sullivan out front, clearing the way.
So second down play coming up. Cougars looking to tie this thing up and take the lead with the extra point. Fortenberry with Brister to the right. Can they give to Brister? Hits the right side, got inside the 5, takes it down to about the 2.
Looks
inside
like
the 2.
Looks they're laying down the sticks. First down for the Cougars.
First down, goal to go. Got it inside the 1. Got that first down marker. First and goal to go inside the 1. Again to give to Brister. Brister left side, ducks his head in there, and no official signal. Cougars say touchdown. There's a sign. Touchdown, Cougars. Brister on the short run of 1 yard. I think that's his first touchdown this year, Bob.
I believe you're right, Ken.
That makes it 13-13 at the 4:33 mark of the second quarter. Here comes your New York Life Insurance Agents extra point. Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred. Corey Case will kick it away. The 2 freshmen, Fortenberry and Case. Snap back. The kick is going to be right down the middle. It is good. 4:33 left. Cougars take the lead. 14-13. We'll take 30 seconds. 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Timber is a valuable asset. When you're ready to market timber, Green Tree Land and Timber is committed to getting the most value for your timber. Call Clint Stewart at 601-757-8787 or Gary Stewart 601-757-3009. Green Tree Land and Timber buys land and or timber for harvesting. If you have any questions about harvesting your timber, call Clint Stewart 601-757-8787 or Gary Stewart 601-757-3009. Green Tree Land and Timber.
West Lincoln Bears. Well, the score is correct, man. They're really rolling over Stringer 41-0. Cougars will kick it off. Jackson, the deep man.
Cougars taking advantage, Ken, of that fumble recovery by Cole Griffin. Fortenberry called in to take over the quarterback slot, put Dawson Flowers out in the wideout position, manufactured a drive, marched it down the field to take the lead, 14-13, 4:33 to go here in the second quarter of play. Corey Case tees it up. Again, he'll try to keep it away from Jackson.
Let's see if Case tries to boom it in the end zone. The line drive kick is going to be caught at the 2. I don't know if that's Jackson or not. Can't see the number, but he's going to have a good return, whoever he is. He comes across the 40, still on his feet to the 42, still going midfield, down the right sideline, takes it all the way down to the 42.
It's like Ben Lejeune, number 1.
Lejeune, yeah. And with those pale numbers, it's kind of hard for us at our vantage point to pick up those numbers. But Lejeune, on a nice return, takes it all the way down to the Cougar 46.
And again, something you don't like to see, Corey Case having to make the tackle out there. Had him pinned up about the Siliman 40-yard line. He was able to shake free, take it across the 50. They'll spot it down right at the Cougar 44-yard line. Looks like a penalty at the end of the play.
Personal foul, Cougars. That's going to give Siliman even a better field position here.
Pushes it down about the 31. Must have been maybe a face mask. Across the sideline there, Ken. We couldn't see the tackle, but evidently a major penalty.
Puts the ball on the 31. So first down 10, Siliman. They get a big break and a big return, then a big penalty on top of that. Lejeune, I think Lejeune, the quarterback, out to Walker. Jackson. Jackson's got to split 2 receivers, comes back into the middle of the field. Cougars finally tackle him. He gets the ball all the way down inside the 25 to the 20. Jackson almost broke that last tackle for the touchdown. Cougars hang on for the tuck. I think that was Brister made the tackle down there. Our generator has died. Fortunately, I think I've got a fully charged cell phone, and remote mix is battery powered, so I think we'll be all right. Pass is going to be tipped away out around the 4.
Berthelo trying to get it out. Looks like to Lejeune out there. Defended in the flat all the way across the field. Is that Sonny Singh?
So second down and 10 on the Cougar 20.
Check that. Cade Brown out wide, left cornerback position for the Cougars. So Cade's seeing some work on the defensive side of the ball.
Wildcats put 2 receivers left and right. Jackson, the running back, to the left side of Berthelo, the quarterback.
Oh, that's center infraction.
The center kind of flinched, and the flag thrown immediately. That'll cost them 5 yards. So instead of being a 2nd and 10, it'll be 2nd and 15. Moves the ball back out to about the 25 in Cougar territory. Wildcats will call, looks like a timeout, do they?
Yeah, looks like they got a timeout. Just have to determine if the timeout came before the penalty or after.
The flag was thrown. Timeout quickly was called. So apparently they did get the timeout in time. 3:49 left in the first half of play. 14-13 Brookhaven Academy. It'll take 30 seconds. 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about you?
Football fans, want a great tasting, easy treat for your weekend tailgating? Come to Bain Drugs in Brookhaven and pick up a box or 10 of the Mississippi Cheese Straw Factory Classic Cheddar Cheese Straws. Or try the lemon and sea salt caramel straws. They're the perfect tasty complement to your favorite tailgate foods. Pick up some today at Bain Drugs, West Monticello Street, next to Piggly Wiggly. Bain's is the place for those special mouth-watering treats.
Well, back at Siliman, we understand the Max Preps folks put the wrong score up. Unfortunately for West Lincoln, flipped that score around. Unfortunately, 41-0 Stringer. There's a keeper by the quarterback, Berthelo. He'll bring it for a couple of yards inside the 20. Brings it all the way down to about the 16. Got about 4 yards in the play. Brings up a third down and about 6 to go here for the Wild. He'll take the snap. Little shovel pass off to the right side to Jackson. Jackson turns the corner, hit and drop. Nice job by Brookhaven Academy to run to the football, surrounding Jackson, not giving him any room, and knock him down after a short gain of the play.
Cade Brown over on their right side, like I mentioned, playing the left side cornerback position, met Jackson after a short gain. 4th down, short yardage for the Wildcats. They can get the first down inside the 1 yard line. Big play here for the Cougars.
4th down. Ball is down on the 6. Berthelo throws to the end zone, wide open, touchdown.
It'll be Lejeune.
Lejeune makes the catch. He was wide open out of the left flat. Berthelo put it right on the numbers, and Lejeune just walks into the end zone for the short touchdown, and the Wildcats regain the lead, 19-14. With 2:36 left here in the first half of play. Just after 8 o'clock, WBKN Brookhaven, your sports authority. They're going for 2. Here's your New York Life Insurance agents, Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt. Berthelo throws to the end zone. Back of the end zone. It is caught. It is good. Pressure on Berthelo. Ran away from the pressure. Found his receiver in the back of the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. 2:36 left in the first half of play. Siliman 21. Brookhaven Academy 14. Let's take another 30 seconds. 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Hey, this is Prentice Smith, General Manager at Toyota Brookhaven in Brookhaven, Mississippi. At Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver one of the largest selections of new and pre-owned vehicles in Southwest Mississippi. We deliver great savings on all of our new and pre-owned inventory. But most importantly, we deliver the customer service you expect and deserve. So come see what thousands of people already know, that when trust is not an issue, car buying can be fun. Visit us on site, exit 40 Brookhaven, or online at ToyotaBrookhaven.com. Remember, at Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver.
So about a 46-yard drive by the Wildcats, actually shorter than that since they got the penalty on the kickoff. It's about a 32-yard drive. Line drive is going to hit and roll inside the 5. It's got to be picked up by Brown. Brown trying to find some room, tripped up. He'll be at about the 22, and that's where the Cougars go on offense. First down and 10 at their own 22. Check that at the 12. I'm sorry, I looked at the line marker, the yard marker wrong there.
They got advertising.
All blocking your yard markers here and there, but that is actually at the 12.
Advertising signs along the sideline, so don't have a clear view of the yard markers.
Once again, Fortenberry will be quarterback. Flowers will be split off to the right side. Ogden, the running back, to the left side of Fortenberry. The freshman quarterback. Again, a whistle. We've got an issue as the official will step into the middle there, and probably an apparent equipment issue. The equipment issue, they're going to send the Center Nations to the sideline to get that taken care of, and quickly hustling in for Brookhaven Academy. Going to be Tate Rushing to handle the center duties here.
Rushing, the sophomore son of Coach Ron Rushing.
Once again, Fortenberry will take it. High snap, turns, gives it to Ogden. Ogden's got room across the 20, 30, 35. Ogden on his feet, 40. Finally dragged down from behind at around the 43. Nice run by Ogden as he's finally pulled down from behind. Coming down the field to make the tackle for the Wildcats in that play is going to be Bo Gillickson.
Give Ogden 31 on that run up the middle. Good blocking up front by the Cougars.
Wildcats get the ball to begin the second half, so right now it'll be really important for the Cougars to get some points here. With about 2 minutes left here in the first half of play, Siliman on top, 21-14. Wildcats showing blitz. We've got a whistle, and I think somebody for Brookhaven may have moved prematurely. We have a 5-yard penalty. We've had a number of those. A quick timeout, no timeout. The coach is calling his defense to the side as they respot the ball. 5-yard illegal motion, Brookhaven.
Not sure where the infraction came from, whether it's in the backfield or... Looks like it came from the left receiver on the far sideline.
Coach Palmer yelling at some of his players, do you not know how to be still? So here comes Fortenberry and company. Again, the snap, handoff to this time Lister, and there is absolutely nothing there as he is gobbled up by a host of Siliman Wildcat defenders. Check that. That's Cole Griffin. Griffin on the carry, gets up hobbling a little bit.
Second long for the Cougars.
Second down play. Wildcats move, but nothing called there. Play clock down at 10. Fortenberry again. Here comes the blitz. A handoff to Ogden. Tries to pick his way through. Got a couple of yards, and that's about it. In the middle of that Wildcat defense, really hustled in there to make the tackle. Leading the way once again is going to be Tyler Archuleta. He's been in on a number of tackles this evening.
Down and distance, the key right here. And the Cougars not in a good position. Third down. We're going to call it about 13 and a half to go for the first down. 31 seconds to go. Second quarter of play. I think you see the Cougars eat as much clock as they can right here. Probably be satisfied with the going in down 21-14. Fortenberry sets his line.
Play clock down at 3. Takes a snap. Brown has it. Fumbles it. Picks it up. Ducks his head. Got a couple of yards in the play. That'll bring up a 4th down. And about 12 to go now for the Cougars. Ball spotted on the Cougar 41. And that's it. First quarter, first half is in the books. End of 1.5 of play. Siliman, 21. Brookhaven Academy, 14. Let's take 2 minutes down the line. 2 minutes, we'll come back. Recap this first half of action for you after this on B92.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nelson to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
Dr. Clay Johnson and his staff want to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck.
We are open Monday to Thursday, 8 to 5.
Call us at 835-0090 to schedule an appointment.
Dr. Clay Johnson is located at 224 South Church Street, Suite A.
Go BA!
Dr. Clay Johnston is a general dentist serving our community for over 15 years. Let him and his staff take care of you today.
I'm David Lee Brewer, and I ask you to elect me Circuit Court Judge for Walthall, Lincoln, and Pike counties. As a lifetime Southwest Mississippian, former Air Force officer, and 17-year practicing attorney, I'm the only candidate to have served you as both attorney and soldier. Over 13 years as a prosecutor, I've handled thousands of cases, and I will take my Christian values and life experience to the bench, ensuring you receive prompt, courteous, and firm but fair justice. On November 6th, please vote David Lee Brewer, Circuit Court Judge. Paid for by the committee to elect David Lee Brewer.
Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Shoulder and elbow specialists Larry Field, Red Hobgood, and Randy Ramsey are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injuries. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine. Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Hip and knee specialists Walter Shelton, Jason Kraft, Austin Barrett, and James O'Mara are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injury. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine.
Well, at halftime, the scores, the Siliman Wildcats 21, Brookhaven Academy 14. Before we get the stats here real quick, other scores we have to pass along to you. Correction, unfortunately, we had been given the score via reporting services. West Lincoln was beating Stringer, but we found out whoever was reporting the game was reporting it backwards. So Stringer actually defeating West Lincoln right now, 41-0. Other games we've got Weston over Mize, 20-0. Brookhaven High, 20. North Pike, nothing. It is Bogachetta 19, St. Patrick 14. Collins 14, Lawrence County 13. Central Private 22. Met School Center, nothing. A real barn burner here. Bowling Green 21, Centerville 20. And that game, again, our score, Siliman 21, Brookhaven Academy 14. What halftime stats, since you have your flashlight on here?
I got my flashlight on, Ken, and pretty efficient first half for both ball clubs. Few penalties both ways, but all in all, a pretty clean first half. Very productive on both sides of the football. Jack Jackson led the Siliman Wildcats 6 rushes for 68 yards and a touchdown. And Brock Berthelow, the quarterback, had 3 rushes for 25. Berthelow doing a good job in the passing department. 6 passes, 104 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The hot receiver, number 1, Ben Lejeune, 3 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown. Justin Pace had 1 catch for 12 yards. And Jack Jackson, 1 catch for 35 yards. For the Cougars in the first half. And there comes our power back to the generator, so we're up and running again. Got lights. Nick Ogden, the workhorse for the Cougars, 12 rushes for 80 yards in the first half of play. Luke Johnston, 2 rushes for 9 yards. Cade Brown, 2 rushes for 11. And Gunnar Brister had 6 rushes for 15 yards and a score. In the passing department, Dawson Flowers was 2 for 6 with a 30-yard touchdown pass to Cade Brown. Corey Case on a fake punt one pass for 14 yards out to Trey Fortenberry, and Tyler Fortenberry was 1 for 3 for 14 yards. Receiving, Brown, 2 catches for 40 yards and a score. Fortenberry, the 1 catch for 14, and Dawson Flowers at the wideout slot, 1 catch for 14 yards.
Again, a halftime score here, Siliman 21, Brookhaven Academy 14. Don't forget to stay tuned for Jason Scarborough for a Friday night end zone scoreboard show. That'll be right after our ball game starting at about 10 o'clock this evening. Ole Miss football in the morning. Now, Jason, back at 8 in the morning. You'll have a college preview show for you starting at 8 o'clock. Then, of course, Ole Miss taking on Kent State. That's a 9 o'clock pregame show. Kickoff at 11. Again, our lights getting away from us. And former Colin quarterback Woody Barrett, the starter for Kent State. So it'll be an interesting ball game to follow there tomorrow. Right now, we'll take 2 minutes down the line. Then Shannon Miller standing by with Brian Emery, the development director at Brookhaven Academy. We'll have a complete rundown on all the homecoming activities coming up this week. Of course, next week is homecoming against Centerville, and we'll have all the information coming up. Right now, let's take 2 minutes down the line. 2 minutes, we'll be back with a halftime interview right after this on B92.
If your floors are worn and have lost their shine, it's time to come to Flooring Warehouse on Brookway Boulevard in Brookhaven. Flooring Warehouse carries a wide selection of flooring and granite, and they offer installation on custom showers. You need to see Bradley Beard at Flooring Warehouse, 805 Brookway Boulevard in Brookhaven. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 till 5 and 10 till 1 on the first and third Saturday of each month. Call 601-265-2372 and like them on Facebook.
Hello, this is Will Thibodeau with Sullivan Ford Lincoln. Football season is officially here, and we're kicking off our biggest sales of the year at Sullivan. With up to $8,000 off 2018 Expedition, 0% for 72 months on most models, plus cash back and no payments for 90 days, there's definitely never been a better time to buy. Bring your trade and trade up to a new Ford or Lincoln while the selection is best. Come see our family here or visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40 Brookhaven.
In today's insurance world, a simple call can turn into hours of frustration. Wouldn't it be nice to turn back time when handling a claim was as simple as calling your agent? At Insurance and Risk Managers, our customer service is old-fashioned. Your agent will manage your personal or commercial insurance policy completely, from conception to claims. With offices in Brookhaven, Macomb, and Jackson, we're easy to find and a part of your community. Insurance and Risk Managers. Insurance on your time. 833-6321.
Owning your own business is tough. It's long hours and sleepless nights. It's customer service and managing employees. It's supplies and salaries, profit and loss. I'm Melissa at Pike National Bank. Here at PNB, we understand everything it takes to run your own business, and we're here to help you every step of the way. From checking accounts to loans, we have what you need to keep banking for your business simple. Visit one of our bankers at our Brookhaven location today to learn more about our business banking. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We are joined with Brian Emery, and he is are you the development director, communications director at Brookhaven Academy? And you have the whole school and the community has a big event going on at Brookhaven Academy next week. And what are you celebrating?
That's right. Friday, September 28th is homecoming, and we're always excited to host a lot of our alumni back for homecoming. This year, it's obviously 2018, so we've got the 78, 88, 98, and 2008 classes planning their big group outings, and even some of the 2018 kids that are graduating in the spring
are going to do a little something.
Yeah, they do, and we'd like to even welcome back classes that were fives. It doesn't have to be just the eights.
All alumni, all friends.
That's right.
But the eights do a little something special.
They do get to be recognized on the field, and Dr. Ed recalls stories from their times. He will remember things from the 98 class or the 2008 class and let people hear, do that over the public address. That's always fun.
Will there be tell us about the homecoming court and the night of the game, next Friday night. What are the times? And
That's right. Okay. So kickoff is at 7 p.m.
Okay. And we play
Centerville Academy. Ooh. Ron Rushing has scheduled one of our toughest opponents for homecoming, which is, I kind of like that. I think it's pretty cool.
Adds a little flair.
That's right. It's going to be a big crowd, maybe our biggest crowd of the year, and maybe they see us win that ball game. Both of our teams are evenly matched. Some of our players are hurt, so we hope to have them back soon. But, okay, so 7 p.m. kickoff.
Okay.
Well, the homecoming court starts at 6. So if you want to see all the crownings and that kind of thing, you need to be there in your seat by 6 o'clock. It's really about 10 after 6 when that starts. But the parking lot will be very full by 4:30 because all those girls are in the building doing the final touches.
Ready.
Yeah,
the
that's right.
Daddies are there. The
that's
whole thing.
exactly right. And daddies are dressed up and homecoming court pregame.
Now, do they announce the queen beforehand, or
That's
do they
right.
announce that night?
She'll be recognized right before kickoff of the ball game. So if you're there at 6:30 or so, you'll probably see that part.
But will she? We know before that next Friday if she'll.
Oh, you mean like tomorrow? If we'll know sooner.
But when will we know who's homecoming queen?
Nobody knows until they announce it right
that's
then.
what I'm asking. I'm
There
sorry.
is one person in the school that has collected the votes, I guess. But yeah, that's
So
right.
it makes it all,
So I
like,
guess there is
anticipating.
somebody that knows, but it's top
the
secret.
public does not know until the night of homecoming.
Correct.
Okay. And so, what are the kids and the students and the staff are doing all week to celebrate
Well,
next week?
I have 3 daughters, and they are so excited about dressing up every day. You know, school uniforms. I love school uniforms.
We do. I do too.
However, homecoming week they get to dress like crazy people, so they look forward to that for a long time. You know, Monday is Space Day, Galaxy, Space, and Alien Day. My daughter has several things that she's going to put on to make herself look crazy like that. And then Tuesday's Cowboy, Indian, and Camo Day. That's most of these guys wear camo every day, so that's almost like hanging around the house.
Right.
You know, and Wednesday's
Unless you're
bad
Parker.
hair. Yeah, Wednesday is bad hair and Nerd Day. Some people really go all out on the Nerd Day.
There's some, even when I feel like I've done good with my children dressing up, like there's some real talent out there.
That's right.
That's what I have to say.
That's exactly right.
And it's all for fun.
Thursday, Tacky Tourist Day. One of my daughters has the visor and the fanny pack and the Hawaiian shirt, the camera around the neck. It's she looks like a tourist.
The fanny pack's pretty touristy. I mean,
Walmart has fanny packs. So.
They do. Okay.
And then Friday's Homecoming T-shirt Day. We have a special T-shirt that we sell as a fundraiser for the student council to do a lot of their stuff at the school, and that's what those T-shirts go towards. And we've had well over 100 of those ordered.
Now, will you
last I
guys
checked.
have tents set up at around the stadium where you
Right,
for the
that's the
homecoming?
best part is the classes, the eights get to bring their own tents, bring their own food, set up in the end zone area. A lot of them do it the day before. They bring their tents in. That's a lot easier because you're going to be sweating when you finish that thing. So you don't want to put it up the day of or close to game time or anything like that.
Knock that out.
That's right. Bring a grill in if you're going to do that. And bring all that stuff into the campus, right into the football field gates while there's no traffic. But they're all down in the end zone area, and I like to go in and mingle with everybody, see people, hear their BA stories, and especially the 70s and 80s. I like the older classes, and I like to hear what the school was like when I was a child, and that's the kind of stuff that's really fun to hear. But we're growing so fast that even the 98 class and the 08 class don't recognize a lot of things on campus. So
now, is there an opportunity for these alumni to do like a school tour, or do they meet in the gymnasium or the cafeteria beforehand, or is it really kind of student or alumni led? Like they kind of plan it, they kind of do the tents, that kind of thing.
They do. They plan their activities and they meet out at the football field. Some of them do during the homecoming court if they want to watch that, or they may hang out in the new gym building where it's air conditioned leading up to kickoff.
Well, that's where I'd be.
They're preparing for the halftime walkout deal. A lot of them, especially at halftime, Dr. Ed recognizes all the classes.
Yeah. Okay.
And a lot of these classes, if they've had somebody pass, or
they have a little.
Yeah, they do a little something for them where they release balloons or something to honor that classmate that they've lost. It's really nice.
Speaking of just celebrations and years and alumni, makes us think a little bit about what's coming up in the 2 years at Brookhaven Academy, which is the 50th anniversary.
That's right. 2020 will be 50 years.
And I'm just going to ask, do you know anything that might be special down the plan?
Well, we've been working on this for well over a year now, and we've been talking about it. Well, no, we've been talking about the 50th year thing. We've got a special logo. We've got special information we're going to put out, and it's going to be a year-long celebration. It's not going to be a one-day thing. You don't celebrate 50 years as a school in one day. So in the spring of 2019, we'll even start that, even though 2020 would be 50 actual years, but we plan to celebrate all year long.
Great. You've got great people in your committee for that.
Shannon Miller is committee chair. No, there is a really good committee, and we have all kinds of good ideas and things that people want to do.
I still think we need to do a history room.
We do. We
like
really
when we
need.
collect, like when the National Junior Auxiliary celebrated 75 years, they did. It was just a few folding tables, but they did different decades, and whether it be pictures or just an old Letterman's jacket, an old textbook, just things that. I don't know.
Every time I post old annual photos on Facebook,
does it get high?
All kinds of neat stories come out of it. When we lost a teacher recently that was a legend there, Miss Ellen Martin, the stories came from all over, and they were all really, and they were shorter versions because they were on Facebook. I would love to record those somehow, some way, forever.
We should. I would love to get. If there's any first graduating class or students where obviously,
and we have lots of photos from
different
that
things
time,
like that.
But
we can
we're
do
losing
different.
a lot of those alumni, and we need to do something about it before.
That's right. Well, all homecoming 2018 at Brookhaven Academy is going to be going on all week long next week. Join the fun pregame around 6:10. You say for
That's
all
right.
the court festivities, and then of course we're kicking off against district game Centerville.
Yes,
Crazy.
huge game,
and then halftime at the academy next Friday will be Dr. Ed recognizing all the eights.
That's right.
And
And
all the fun
recalling
stuff.
stories from those times. It's really neat how he's
I'm
able
sure
to do
he
that.
might need extra halftime. I don't know if officials will give him that, but he
And
might.
we'll have an awesome flyover too. Paul Barnett has a really unique flyover planned for the game, so don't miss that right about 7 o'clock as the national anthem ends.
We've been having all these other awesome flyovers. Do you know at the Ole Miss Alabama game they didn't have a flyover?
That's embarrassing.
I'm sorry. And I'm thinking, we're playing Alabama. We're all wearing this powder blue just for TV. We know this. We got powder blue pom-poms for the first time, and we didn't have a fly. We had a few sparks, firework things, but we didn't have a flyover.
Maybe Matt Luke doesn't like flyovers.
Maybe we just need Paul Barnett to go to Oxford. All right. Thank you, Brian, for everything you do for the school. Go Cougars.
For comprehensive dental care for your family, come to Oak Lane Family Dental on Highway 27 in Monticello. Oak Lane Family Dental helps you maintain good dental health with a wide variety of services. Athletes, Oak Lane Family Dental can fit you with a custom mouth guard to protect your teeth during competition. These come in a variety of colors. Oak Lane Family Dental, 3075 Highway 27 in Monticello. Online, oaklanefamilydental.net. Call 587-7737.
Clint's Pharmacy wants to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck this season. Come inside and visit the best greeting card selection in town with all cards just 99 cents. But those days you are in a hurry, you can use Clint's convenient and fast drive-through line. Now inside Clint's Pharmacy, it's Complete Family Medical, a clinic that takes walk-ins to get you in and out. Clint's Pharmacy, 201 Highway 51 North, Brookhaven. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 and Saturday, 8 to noon.
Hello, I'm Bill Soames, and I'd like to take a moment to brag on King's Daughters Medical Center in Brookhaven. If you haven't seen us lately, you should come take a look. You just don't expect to find this kind of hospital in a town our size. Our administrators have vision, and our staff is dedicated, and we have the finest doctors of any small town anywhere. Award-winning doctors who care. And guess what? They're great citizens, too. Choose King's Daughters Medical Center for all your family's health needs.
Touch and Go Car Wash would like to thank all of our loyal customers as part of our 1-year anniversary. That's 365 days of sparkling cars cleaned by our variety of wash options, 12 months of dirt-free floorboards, and our large amount of vacuum stalls. 1 year of customers being helped by our friendly staff. Come see what has made the past year clean and fresh for so many of our loyal customers and grab a gift card while you're at it. Touch and Go Car Wash, conveniently located on Brookway Boulevard in Brookhaven.
Back here at halftime, Brookhaven Academy down 21-14 to Siliman Institute here at the game at Siliman Institute here in Clinton, Louisiana. And let's get a quick update on softball tomorrow.
Just a reminder, everyone, South State softball action tomorrow over at the Municipal Fields in Liberty. The Brookhaven Academy Lady Cougars under the field direction of Coach Becky Flowers. They'll face off with Lamar Christian at 9 a.m. bright and early in the morning. If they win that game, they will play again versus Franklin Academy at 11 a.m. So the Lady Cougars could start punching their ticket toward the state tournament, and that's what they're looking for. They'll play and possibly play a third game, could play a third game on tomorrow, and then move on, or play 2 games tomorrow and move on to the semifinals and finals on Monday. So 9 a.m., Lady Cougar softball versus Lamar Christian. And if they win the first game against Lamar, they'll play at 11 a.m. against Franklin Academy again over at Amet School Center's Municipal Fields in Liberty.
Updating that game, that's really is turning out to be a thriller. Bowling Green and Centerville. Centerville's come back to take the lead 28-14 over Bowling Green. Last we heard, Brookhaven High over North Pike 20-0. Franklin County down to Jeff Davis 30-0. Logan Chitta was leading St. Patrick and their game as well by a score of 19-14. And Jason Scarborough checks in at about 10 o'clock with a Friday night end zone scoreboard show. Scores and the highlights from around the state. Then join him again 8 o'clock in the morning for the college preview show. And Ole Miss Kent State football pregame show at 9, kickoff at 11. The Wildcats won the opening toss. They elected to defer their option, so Brookhaven Academy will kick off. Jack Jackson among those in the back to receive this kickoff from Corey Case. So second half action about to get underway as Case will approach the football. And kicks it down the field. That's going to back into the end zone. That's going to hit about 8 yards into the end zone.
Good job there by Corey. Clip Jackson about 7-8 yards to the back of the end zone. No chance to return there. The Wildcats are spotted down at their own 20-yard line.
That ball traveled about 68 yards in the air.
Well, saw Case warming up there at the halftime. Pump one through from about 58 and came up just short on one. Another one right at 59-yard mark. So, and that kick well over 60 yards in the air. So great job there by Case. Wildcats will spot it down at their own 20-yard line.
Berthelo, the quarterback, Jackson off to his left. End and tight on this side, the left side. They'll moving right to left as we watch the action. A little quick out is going to be caught. I believe that's Jackson on the reception. Takes it up the right sideline across the 40. He'll take it out of bounds across the 40, close to the 44. So a quick 24-yard strike by the Wildcats.
Harrison Brownlee on the tackle for the Cougars. Berthelo does a good job of getting the ball out quickly. Pick up about 20 on the play.
Put the ball on the Wildcat 41. This drive started on the Siliman 20. Out come the Wildcats. Looks like he'll keep Jackson in the backfield with him this time. One receiver to the left. Stack three to the right. Put a man in motion. Here's that speed sweep coming from right to left. Across midfield, into the open 40-yard line, inside the 40. Cougars finally pulling down at the 29-yard line. And on the carry for the Wildcats,
going to be Lejeune.
Lejeune on the carry on a speed sweep right to left. Another big play for the Wildcats. They take it all the way down to the Cougar 29-yard line.
30 on the play for Lejeune.
So Cougar defense needs to stiffen here. The Wildcats on top 21-14, and again threatening here at the 30-yard line with a first down and 10 in Cougar territory. Pistol set, give to Jackson right up the middle, and he gets about 3 or 4 yards before he's pulled down. Brister among those making the tackle for Brookhaven Academy.
They're going to give Jackson about 6 on that play.
So second down for Wildcats. Put the ball down at about the Cougar 24. One receiver left, 3 to the right for Berthelo. Jackson lines up behind him in the pistol set. Berthelo shouts out his instructions. Takes the snap, wants to throw the option pitch out here to Jackson. Jackson trying to turn the corner, does. Down that right sideline, finally tripped up. He's got enough of the first down, though, as he takes it inside the 25, all the way down inside the Cougar 20. So that's going to be a first down for the Wildcats right on the Cougar 20.
Give Jackson 15 on the play. They're going to spot it just outside the 10-yard line. Wildcats can pick up the first down inside the 1.
Right at the 11 is where they put it down. Same set. Jackson the pistol set in behind Bertholow. And to give again to Jackson. Jackson's going to be wrapped up and dropped. I think he got maybe a yard or so on the play. Nice reaction. Brister in there. Also in the play for Brookhaven Academy, coming over from his defensive line spot to help make the tackle, is going to be Sawyer Boland.
Yeah, it looked like Berthelow's foot slipped out from under him. I believe he got the ball out to Lejeune on the outside. Pick up maybe one on the play.
So 2nd down and 9. Ball wide on the Cougar 10. The Wildcats can get a first down inside the 1. Bertholow, shotgun set. Looking toward the end zone. The catch is made. It's going to be right in the end zone and just got in there for the touchdown. Delay call by the official, but he said, yeah, he got in there. Touchdown on about a 10-yard touchdown pass from Bertholow. Looks like, again, I think that was Lejeune.
Yeah, Lejeune coming from the slot position, right slot. Little quick post pattern. Fought the ball. I believe one of the Cougar linebackers fought it away from one of the Cougar linebackers. Fell into the end zone for the 10-yard touchdown pass and score.
So an 80-yard drive by the Wildcats. Here comes your New York life insurance agents, Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred. Extra point attempt. It's up, and it gets over the bar. And it is no good. Hooked it off to the right. Extra point attempt, no good. Breaking the action. 9:06 left here in the third quarter. Siliman 27, Brookhaven Academy 14. We'll take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Kelly Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at newyorklife.com.
The 80-yard drive by the Wildcats. They take it down the field. Lejeune catches his third touchdown pass of the ball game, and that puts Siliman up. The extra point attempt was no good. 27-14 Wildcats over the Cougars. Brown again will set up as a lone deep receiver. Cougars expecting a squib kick here, but they kick it down the middle of the field. Second hopper to Brown, has it at the 18 to the 20, 25, out to the 30, down to the 40, fights ahead close to the 44-yard line. Cougars get it in pretty good field position. First down at 10 at their own 44.
Let's give Brown about 27 on that return. Good hard running by Brown. Cougars need a strike back here.
Flowers comes back in at quarterback. As Johnson to this side, double outs to the far side. Luke Johnston is the running back. He'll set up to the left side of Flowers. Flowers checks out that Wildcat defense. He'll take the snap. A keeper by Flowers has room 45 midfield. Falls forward across midfield to about the 49-yard line. So pickup of close to 8 on the play by Dawson Flowers.
Read option there by Flowers. Stuck it in the belly of Johnston, pulled it out, went around the left side, picked up about 8 on the play.
So second down, we'll call it 2 to go. Ball spotted down to the Wildcat 44, or 49-yard line.
Not sure what happened right there. The official right there in the middle behind the linebackers. Looks like he may have taken a helmet against the head, shaking it off.
Can they give off inside to Johnston, stacked up, fights ahead. He's going to have the first down as he got hit at the line, kept his feet moving, and able to break through to get enough for the first down to the Wildcat 44 as the Cougars keep the drive going.
Good hard running there by Johnston. Got hit at the initial line of scrimmage. Fall through, bounced off that tackle. Picked up about 3 on the play, 3 or 4, and the first down in Wildcat territory, down at the 44. Cougars need to score here, Ken. Keep it within striking distance.
Flowers stays at quarterback. He'll have Johnston, the running back, to his right. Cougars moving left to right as we watch the action. take the speed sweep, come right back inside to Johnston. Wildcats not fooled on that one. They stay home in the middle and make the tackle for no gain.
Johnston really nowhere to run. Had one of the big linemen break through right there. Did a real good job. The Siliman defender grabbed Johnston up around the shoulder pad. Immediate let go. Didn't want to get the horse collar call right there.
Give him one of the plays. 2nd down and 9. Ball put down on the Siliman 43. 7:07 left in the third quarter. 27-14 Siliman. Flowers now with 2 running backs on either side. Low snap. He wants to throw pressure. Dishes it off. Could not quite find Brown. Brown had a little opening, but the ball just a little bit out of his reach. Falls incomplete. Not around the 35-yard line. They'll bring up a 3rd down now at about 9 to go here for the Cougars.
52, Hagen Rivet running strive for Brown, one of the linebackers. Brown comes out of that slot on the left side, drags completely across the field. Linebacker picked him up, not letting him breathe as he comes across there. Just couldn't connect with Flowers.
Fortenberry, Johnson to this side. Singh on the far side. They'll keep Brown in at a running back slot to the left side of Flowers. Put him in motion from right to left. Low snap. A little quick out to Brown. Brown has it. Comes down the right side. Dives across the 40. He'll get down close to about the 37. He'll be about 3 yards short of the first down, though. 4th down and 3 for the Cougars. Ball spotted on the Wildcat 37. Cougars obviously will go for it here. Out come the Cougars once again to put Brown to the left side. Got Johnston to the right. Now going to swap out Johnston for Brister. Brister comes hustling onto the field. He'll line up to the right side of Flowers. Flowers tells him to play.
8 on the clock.
But again, Brown in motion from left to right. Movement by Siliman, and Siliman says it's Cougars.
Yeah, somebody on the left side of the Cougar line came out of their stance a little bit early.
So it's going to cost the Cougars 5 yards. So instead of it being 4th down and about 3, it's going to be 4th down and 7. But the Cougars still will go for it. That'll move the ball back out here to the Wildcat 42.
Untimely motion penalty there against the Cougars. Down in distance. One of those things Coach Rushing's preaching to his team. We got to put ourselves in good opportunities, spots to pick up first downs.
Brister to the right of Flowers. Flowers to throw across the middle. It's going to be caught, it looks like. That should be enough for a first down. A diving grab by Brown as he comes up with it.
Let's see, that might have been Cole. Yes, Cole Griffin.
Griffin making the diving grab. Got that down here at about the 30-yard line. So a first down, big first down play for the Cougars on a 4th and 7.
11 yards on the pass and catch to Griffin. First down for the Cougars, keeping the drive alive. Big 4th down conversion right there.
So first down and 10 on the Wildcat 31. A little quick out. It's going to be actually inside handoff to Brister, then the fake pass by Flowers. Brister will get yardage inside the 30. He'll take it down to about the 25-yard line. So we got close to 5 yards on that carry.
Yeah, 4.5 or 5 on that. Good hard running there by Brister.
Nice job by Flowers on the fake. Handed it off to Brister, then the pulled back looked like he was going to throw, but Brister had the football all along there. So 2nd down and 5 to go. The ball spotted down on the Wildcat 26. Brister stays in at the running back to the right side of Flowers. Fake to Brister. Keeper by Flowers. Flowers has room. Takes it across the 20. He'll be inside the 20. Down to about the 16-yard line. Another Cougar first down.
Good job by Flowers again. The read option picked up about 10 on the play. Cougars looking to answer the early second half touchdown by the Wildcats.
So first down and 10. Put the ball in the Wildcat 15. Clock at 5:19 left in the third quarter. 27-14 Siliman. Cougars started this drive with their own 44 after a good kickoff return by Brown. Flowers with Brister to his right. He'll take it. Gives it to Brister. Brister tries to the left side, and there's just nothing there as Siliman closes the hole quickly. And, in fact, he may lose about a yard on the play. Brings up a second down, right about 10.5 to go. The ball near the 17 in Wildcat territory.
Brister out, Johnston in. Give him a blow.
Flowers checks to the sideline for the call. They'll keep Johnston off to his right. Double outs to the right side. Single out to the left side. Fake to Johnston. Flowers in the keeper. Flowers in trouble. He got back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Got about a yard on the play. Back to about the 16, third down, and about 10 for the Cougars. That play was just slow developing. Wildcats able to cut off any avenue of escape there for Flowers, and he was tackled for no gain on the play. So third down, we'll call it right at 10 to go. Johnston to the right side of Flowers. Double outs to the right side. Single out right to the left side. Flowers throws. Pass is going to be caught and dropped by Johnson. Johnson had it for a moment. Couldn't come up with it. Ball's incomplete. Fourth down and 10. Well, Beck, we're going to try the field goal as Corey Case will trot onto the field. This will be about 35 or 33-yard attempt here by Corey Case. He'll kick it from around the 23.
Ken, just picking up, I'm seeing Nick Ogden over on the Cougar bench with his shoulder pads off. So Ogden may be done for the night. I'm not sure what the nature of his injury is, but his shoulder pads off, and he's sitting on the bench by senior Justin Burt, who is out for the season. So may not see Nick Ogden again tonight.
There's a kick by Case. It is right down the middle. 33-yard field goal is good by Corey Case. So breaking the action. 3:36 left in the third quarter. It is Siliman 27, Brookhaven Academy 17. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
You're not alone when it comes time to make your house a home. The experts at J&B Tile and Marble would like to help, beginning with new flooring, hardwood, laminate, ceramic, carpet, and more. Be sure to like us on Facebook. And because J&B is locally owned and operated, rest assured you'll get the big city selection with friendly hometown service, a fair price, and the professionalism and respect you and your home deserve. J&B Tile and Marble, 102 White Brook Drive in Brookhaven, just off Highway 51.
The 33-yard field goal is good by Case, making it 27-17 as the Cougars cut that lead to 10. Obviously, right now we need a big defensive stop to get the ball back.
Got to have a quick stop here. Good kick by Case, hoping to drive them back into the end zone. Started at the 20-yard line. Update on Nick Ogden. Said he went down at halftime, just was a little bit dizzy. Nothing from the football field. Just this not being a district game, coaches felt it best to pull him out and save him for next week for the Tigers. But nothing serious, just a little dizzy at halftime.
The onside kick, it goes 10 yards. Cougars had a shot at it, but I think it goes out of bounds across the way. Wildcats will get it back in really good field position at the 49-yard line in Wildcat territory.
Looks like Cade Brown came up with it, but the referee gave the juggling indication saying Brown did not control the ball before he fell out of bounds with it. Good kick by Case, bounced high in the air. Brown just could not bring it in.
That's what you like on those onside kicks, roll and kick up at about the 10-yard mark to give your team an opportunity to crash down and get the ball. But unfortunately, we don't come up with it, and the Wildcats have it in good field position, first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Got to expect the Wildcats to really lean on Jackson here.
Jackson, the tailback, and the pistol set here. They give it to Jackson. Jackson hit hard after about 3 yards. Gunnar Brister, shoulder pad to shoulder pad, knocks Jackson down hard after about a 3-yard pickup. And Jackson's not a big guy, maybe 140, 145, but again, he is a speedster, the MEIS sprint champion from last year. being the fastest man in the MAIS.
Gunnar Brister stepped in that hole hard, laid the shoulder pad to Jackson. 2.5, 3-yard gain for the Wildcats.
Second down 7, the ball on the Cougar 48-yard line. Once again, Jackson lines up to the left of Berthelo. We got a whistle and perhaps the
procedure penalty.
Procedure on the Wildcats.
The left tackle on this end never got set. He's on his way to put his hand on the ground. The ball was snapped, so didn't get the mandatory 1 second set on the offensive line. 5 yards against the Wildcats.
That puts the ball back on the Wildcat 47. So second down at about, we'll call it right at 13 to go for the Wildcats.
Sophomore Colin Waldrop, number 34, stepping in at the middle linebacker position for Nick Ogden, who doesn't look like he'll be back out on the field tonight. Just a little dizziness at halftime. Decided to pull him out, not risk anything, save him for the district game next week.
Berthelo, the speed sweep to Jackson. No, keeper by Berthelo. He's at midfield, grasped and falls down after a short gain. Host of Cougars on the play.
Sawyer Bolin, Logan Dillon, big guys in the middle, doing a good job corralling Berthelo.
So now then, third down, and we'll call it right at 9 to go for the Wildcats at midfield.
Big play here for the Cougars.
They've got to get to the 41 for the first down.
Lejeune making his way off the right side of the field, kind of a go-to guy for the Wildcats, number 1. So he's on the sideline. Let's see what the Wildcats do here.
Shifts to the left side, man in motion. There's that speed sweep to Jackson, and Jackson turns a corner and knocked out of bounds on the far side, but he gets yardage inside the 45, got it down to the 44. He'll pick up about 6 in the play on that speed sweep from left to right on the play. So fourth down and about 3 to go here for the Wildcats.
They set Jackson in the slot position out wide, the wide slot to the left, kind of the speed sweep back to the right. Fourth down.
Looks like they are going to line up to punt. Cougars have nobody back, anticipating a fake punt perhaps here. Wildcats will kick it away. Nobody back to receive it. It's going to take a Wildcat roll inside the 10 all the way down to the 8, and that's where the Cougars have it. First and 10 from their own 8 with 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Cougars down 27-17.
Good stand there by the Cougar defense, shutting down the Wildcats as they cross midfield. They'll take over deep in their own territory. Nonetheless, no points on the board for the Wildcats.
So first down 10 for the Cougars. Flowers will run the offense from the 8-yard line. Johnston will be the running back to his right. Fortenberry out to this side. Looks like we got Brown in the slot on the right side, on the left side rather. Singh will split way out here on the left side. Flowers to throw, has time, throws it down the left sideline for Singh. He's got it. Singh has it across the 35, out to about the 38. Nice 30-yard pickup for the Cougars. Nice throw from Flowers to Singh on the first down play.
Flowers drops a dime to Singh.
They've not moved the chains yet. So is there a flag down?
Not sure what's
got personal
roughing the
passer on top of that. So that will let the play stand. I was kind of concerned there when I had not moved the chains, but they ruled that Flowers got hit after he threw the ball, and they're going to mark the penalty off after the play is over. That's going to put the ball up the field across the 40, all the way out to the 47. So the Cougars were deep in their own territory at the end of the 8-yard line. The 30-yard strike to Singh, and the penalty on top of that puts it out here to the Cougars 47.
Good job by Flowers. Singh streaking down the left sideline. Flowers dropped it over 2 defenders. Hit Singh in stride.
There's a sweep to Brown. Brown trying to come off the left side. Eludes one tackler midfield. Bumped out of bounds. Just shy of the 45 in Wildcat territory. Put him down at the 47. There'll be about a 5-yard pickup for the Cougars. Brings up a second down and about 5 to go for the Cougars on the Wildcat 47. They have time for one more play here in the third quarter. 27-17, Siliman. Flowers comes to the sideline to get the play from Coach Ron Rushing and offensive coordinator Jamie Palmer. Brown to the left of Flowers. Now check it to the right, keeper by Flowers. Flowers grabbed. He got maybe a yard. That play didn't fool the middle of that line. Getting in there to make the tackle for Siliman.
Dawson's had a lot of success with that read option play, following the right side of his line.
Nathan Mock stayed home and made the tackle.
Good job there, Box.
So third down at about 4.
Zeros on the clock, the end of the third quarter of play.
Third quarter in the books. WBKN Brookhaven, your sports authority. 27-17, Siliman on top of the Cougars. We'll take 60 seconds down the line. And Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
A monument is a lasting memorial. At Brookhaven Monument, they've worked with families right here at home for over 70 years, helping them honor their loved ones. Stop by the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North and let their caring consultants help you choose that special monument. Visit their website, brookhavenmonument.com, or call 833-5701. Brookhaven Monument Company, Highway 51 North, also serving you from locations in Macomb, Natchez, and McGee.
When you see that yellow and black Landmax sign, you know the professionals at Landmax are on the job to get you the most money for land or timber. Landmax with foresters and real estate agents in Mississippi and Louisiana. Got land? Got timber? Call our Landmax office today for any of your land or timber needs. Call your Landmax agent Chad Smith, 601-835-5050, and online at landmaxproperties.com.
Fourth quarter action underway now. Cougars down by 10. They've got it third down and close to 10. They've got the ball spotted. Actually, this ball should be, I believe, in Wildcat territory, should it not, Beck?
I believe you're right.
Because they got it on the Cougar 47. I thought the ball was on the Wildcat 47.
Yeah, the ball is supposed to be on the Wildcat 47.
They did not move the ball from where it was. This would have been
they didn't move the ball over.
It's a little official discussion. The ball was at the Wildcat 47 going toward the south end zone. Now, since we switched the ends of the football field, they should have moved the ball back the other way toward the north end zone, but the ball's still on the Wildcat side of the foot. Actually, it would have been on the Cougar 47 now. And they're finally going to pick the ball up and look, no, they're just going to leave it where it is. The yard marker, Beck, is on the 30. The yard marker has been placed on the Wildcat 48.
Yeah.
And now I think they'll finally move the ball down to the 48. It's third down and about 5 to go for the Cougars on the Wildcat 48.
The BA coaching staff was right on top of it, talking to Coach Ron Rushing down on the field. They moved the sticks, but did not move the ball or the ball marker. So it's going to be third down, long 3, short 4. For the Cougars. Obviously 2 down territory right here.
Flowers, one running back to his right, the low snap. Flowers on the keeper. Flowers to the 45-40. Got the first down inside the 40. He'll take it down to about the 34-yard line before he's pulled down. First down, 10 Cougars.
Let's give Flowers 12 on that. Again, the option read to Johnston. Kept the ball right up the middle. Picked up about 12 on the play.
So first down, 10 Cougars. Cougars down by 10. 11:48 left in the ball game. Flowers, low snap again, scoops it up, gives it off to Brister. Brister will duck his head. Got a couple of yards, maybe close to the 30-yard line. Should be second down at 7 for the Cougars on their Wildcat 30. Just simple handoff into the middle of the pile. Brister able to get about 3 yards out of that play. Once again, fake to Brister. Dawson Flowers on the run, throws it out here, caught by Fortenberry. Fortenberry dropped inside the 30. He'll be close to the about the 25 roughly. So brings up a third down at about 2 on the play.
Needed 7. I believe he picked up about 6.5. Again, I think that's third and
1. Third
maybe
down
less than 1. So good job there by the big tight end, Fortenberry.
We have a timeout in the field. No, we don't. Yes, we do. Timeout Cougars, it looks like.
They're going to measure it over here on the Cougar sideline.
Timeout for a measurement, as you mentioned.
About 6 inches away. So third and
6 inches to go here for the Cougars. On third down play, they're going to measure just to make sure. Third down play here, do you try to go something deeper or just go ahead and get the first down and keep the drive moving?
Tell you what, we've had a lot of success with the counter or the read option from Flowers. May see that. Got Brister, the heavier package in the backfield. Or do you try to go long strike? Kind of depends on where Cade Brown lines up on this play. How about Brown on the speed sweep to the right side? So let's see what Coach Rushing dials up right here. Third and about 6 inches to go for the Cougars.
Brown is your slot receiver to the left side. Brister, the running back, in the third down and inches. Flowers will check to the sideline. Coach Rushing will signal in the play. Play clock down to 10. Flowers again will take the snap. He'll keep it on the option read. Ducks inside, has the first down and more as he'll get it. Looks like inside the 20 to about the 18. That's a first down for the Cougars.
Ken, I want to say good job by the studio getting the internet feed and the YouTube feed back up. I got word from David Flowers, father of Dawson Flowers, that he's out at work and listening to Cougar football, so he was nice enough to text in and say it was working again. So good job back at the studio, getting them up and running. Other Cougar fans that couldn't make it are certainly appreciative.
First down 10, Cougars on the Wildcat.
Right outside,
right inside the 20 is what it looks like. 2 running backs in there. Fake to Brown, keeper by Flowers. He's stacked up. He'll fall forward, maybe got a yard out of that, and that's about it.
Still moving the ball. I believe he got more than initially thought.
Yeah, you're right.
2 yards.
He hit at the line, kept moving. In fact, he's going to pick up close to 5 on the play. When all is said and done, he got stacked up, kept fighting ahead and pushed the pile ahead and got close to 5 yards in the play.
Good job there by Flowers. Fighting through the first tackle. Turning nothing in about 5-yard gain. 9:34 to go. Cougars down 10, 27-17. Down about the 13-yard line and threatening.
Second down coming for the Cougars. 9:24 left in the ball game. 27-17 Siliman. Give to Brister. Goes right, cuts back left. There's not too much there. So he's going to be wrapped up and dropped. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So third down and about 5 to go here for the Cougars. The ball's right at about the 13-yard line in Wildcat territory.
Luke Johnston in for Brister. Looks like we're going to have Brown split right with Rob Johnson. Sonny Singh, long receiver to our left.
Cougars working toward the north end zone. Flowers takes it. Keeper by Flowers. He's grabbed and dropped. He may have a yard in the play, and that'll be about it after he was tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
Going to leave about 4th and 4. Decision time for the Cougars.
Looks like Gillickson, the sophomore, again in there to make the tackle. Again, we're going to try the field goal.
Coach Rushing playing the odds right here. We're going to have to have at least a field goal and a touchdown regardless.
So Corey Case will attempt what appears to be about a 35-yarder. That'll be about a 30-yarder.
Yeah, right at
about a 30-yarder.
Spot it down at the 20. Fortenberry.
That's a 33-yarder already in the ball game. Snap is down, kick is up, and the kick is long enough. It is straight enough. It is good. That's the field goal. 2 field goals in the ball game by Case. 7:54 left in the ball game. Siliman 27, Brookhaven Academy 20. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar field goal. Brookhaven Academy football will continue after this on B92.
There's a change in the seasons, and if you have changes you need to make around your home, let the helpful hardware folks at Perkins Ace Hardware help you. From electrical and plumbing projects to hunting and fishing supplies, come to Perkins Ace Hardware. Need appliances, lawn and garden supplies, or even keys made while you wait? Come to the home of the helpful hardware folks, Perkins Ace Hardware in Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven.
Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks.
Well, the Cougars connected another field goal by Case of 30-yarders, cutting that Siliman lead to 7 now, 27-20. Again, right now, the Cougar defense is going to be called on to make the stop and get the ball back for the offense.
7:54 for the Cougars, down 7. Plenty of time, but like you say, Ken, Cougars got to get a big stop here on defense. Ball falls off the tee for Case. I don't think you'll see the Cougars attempt the onside kick again. Jackson, it looks like Lejeune back for the Wildcats. Case will certainly be trying to drive it back by the goalpost over the end line.
So Case will approach the football. Booms it down the field. This is going to be over to Lejeune. It looks like at about the 5, out to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Lejeune to the 25, to the 30. The 35 puts his arm down, gets another couple of yards as he braces himself up close to the 40. They'll put him down at the 38. So nice return by Lejeune. And that's going to be a first down for the Wildcats.
Tyler Fortenberry in on the tackle for the Cougars. Going to spot it down at the 39-yard line.
Here's an MAIS update. Bowling Green 30, Centerville 28.
Wow, shootout. Of course, the Centerville Tigers in for the Cougar homecoming next week. So a lot of information about upcoming homecoming week.
Bertelson will toss out to Jackson. Jackson across the 45, breaks the tackle. Down the left sideline, one man to beat, cuts it back inside. Nobody's going to catch it. He's going to take it some 62 yards for the touchdown. Sonny Singh has good speed, but man, Jackson just blew by him. Got the afterburners. So there's a flag down, I think.
Got a flag
down. This may be coming back. A break for the Cougars.
I already marked that one down on the stat sheet. And got a holding call. It's going to be out about the 46-yard line. So a break there for the Cougars. Man, you're right, Ken. Sonny Singh can run, but when Jackson kicked it into high gear, Singh was standing still. Everything they advertised about the kid, he can move.
They're going to mark this off from the line of scrimmage. That'll put the ball back inside the 40, back to the 37. So a big break for the Cougars there. That would have been a kind of a dagger for the Cougars here tonight.
Yeah, be tough to recover. Got a big stop last time. Got the points with the 30-yard field goal from Case. Cougars got to make a stand right here. Keep an eye on number 5, Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson will be the running back to the left side of Bertelson. 3 receivers to the right. Bertelson takes it. He wants to throw. Here comes a little pressure. Bertelson runs to the right. Bertelson tucks it under. On the run, fires it down the field. This ball is going to be incomplete. For some of the Cougar fans are arguing he was past a line of scrimmage, but don't think that was the case. But the ball was overthrown, incomplete.
Yeah, Berthelo scrambled out to his right, came all the way to the Cougar sideline, threw downfield, coverage out here. Harrison Brownlee, Keegan Smith, Sonny Singh. Nothing going for the Wildcats.
So second down and about 13 to go here for the Wildcats. Had a 62-yard touchdown run by Jackson, called back on a holding call.
Kind of surprised there. They didn't go right back to Jackson.
Flowers will check in defensively, and a timeout has been called by the Wildcats. Breaking the action, 7:19 left in the ball game. Siliman 27, Brookhaven Academy 20. Let's take 30 down the line. 30 seconds. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Need a home loan? Let Lacey Zumbro at Bank of Brookhaven help.
We are happy to offer a full range of home mortgage loans. From internet banking to our mortgage loan products, we offer personal service that's responsive to your individual needs. Remember, best of all, at Bank of Brookhaven, it's still all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here at Clinton, Louisiana, home of Siliman Institute. Wildcats on top of the Cougars, 27-20, 7:19 left in the ball game.
Again, a couple guys to keep your eyes on. Number 1, Lejeune in the slot. Of course, Jack Jackson on the left side of Berthelo. Jackson in motion.
Want to get it to Jackson now. Comes back the other way, throws it down the left sideline. This ball is going to be caught by Lejeune across the way. Big first down throw. That's going to take the ball all the way inside Cougar territory to about the 39-yard line.
27 on the pass and catch. Berthelo to Lejeune.
So you look at this ball club and you say 2-3, how's that possible? Their 3 losses were to 3 top-rated teams this year, and they played them very competitively. So in their league, this is probably the team to beat in their league.
No doubt.
Berthelo has Jackson off to his left. Now puts him in motion. Berthelo under pressure. Fires it down the field. Caught again on the far side. I believe that's Lejeune out of bounds.
Let's see.
I don't know if it was.
No, it didn't bring that one in.
No,
let's see. Let's check that.
Let's see where the official's going to put the ball.
Bring it back to the line of scrimmage.
The incomplete pass.
I believe he bobbled it and dropped it at the last second. Tell you what, Ken, you got Berthelo kind of runs offense out there. Jackson always a threat, but let's don't forget Ben Lejeune. Crafty little wide receiver out there, as advertised.
Three touchdowns tonight for Lejeune.
Does a real good job for the Wildcats.
Out come the Wildcats. Trips to the right side. Jackson to the right side of the quarterback. Berthelo running to his right. Fires it down the middle of the field. Basically caught inside the 10 and dropped. Incomplete.
Really not understanding the play calling here by the Wildcats. I mean, they got the 7-point lead, 6:59 to go, and they've chosen to put the ball in there on every play.
So
almost every play of this drive, and stop the clock 3 times already with incomplete passes. So playing right into the hands of the Cougars. Cade Brown checking in for Tyler Fortenberry is going to be on the right side, matching up with Lejeune.
3rd down and 10 at the 39-yard line in Cougar territory. Pitch out to Jackson. Lose one tackler. Stays on his feet. Still on his feet inside the 35 to the 34. They'll be short of the first down. Brings up a 4th down and about 5 to go here. So 4th and 5 for the Cougars. Put the ball down on the Wildcat of the Cougar 34-yard line.
Let's see what the Wildcats do right here. First indication, they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Big play here for the Cougars.
6:30 left in the ball game.
Lejeune in the left slot. Jackson on the left side of Berthelo.
Berthelo to throw. Looking. Here comes pressure. Throws it toward the end zone. This ball is going to be knocked down, and we're going to have a pass interference called on Brookhaven Academy.
Brownlee had decent position right there and just kind of got his feet tangled up with the receiver straight down the middle of the field. I believe that may have been number 2, Darius Collenberg.
And on that play, Berthelo, under pressure, just threw it toward the middle of the field to a spot. And I don't think that pass would have been catchable anyway.
Tough break there for the Cougars.
Cougars had the play stopped on the 4th down, but the pass interference call will give the Wildcats a 1st down.
Again, the Wildcats really come out this drive, throwing the football.
1st down 10, the Cougar 19. Berthelo. On the option pitch out to Jackson. Jackson 15, 10. Jackson to the 5. Jackson cut down inside the 5, down to about the 3. The option pitch to Jackson. Starts right, cuts back into the middle of the field, gets it inside the 5 to about the 3. First down, goal to go, Wildcats.
Pick up about 16 on the play. Looks like they're going to mark it down 3-yard line.
So first and goal here for the Wildcats on the Cougar 3. Buffalo.
Buffalo with Jackson behind him.
And the pistol set. Give to Jackson. Jackson straight up the middle.
Touchdown.
And there's another touchdown for Jackson on the 3-yard run. Well, that makes it now 33-20, creates a 2-score lead here for the Wildcats with 5:33 left in the ball game. Here comes our New York Life Insurance agents, Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred. Extra point attempt. They've missed 2 kicking. Let's see if they're going to go for 2 here. Looks like they will again try to kick it through. The snap is back. Placement down. The kick is going to be again blocked. Extra point, no good. 5:33 left in the ball game. Siliman 33, Brookhaven Academy 20. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
This is Hunter Franklin with Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We offer fast, friendly services. When you have your oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we check all of your vehicle's fluid levels, check your tires, and you get a free car wash and vacuum. Fleet operators, we accept most fleet account credit cards. Valvoline Instant Oil Change with 7 locations in Mississippi, in Brookhaven, Highway 51 South, and visit our new location, 5630 Highway 80 East in Pearl.
The Siliman touchdown now gives the Wildcats a two touchdown lead. 13-point lead here for the Wildcats.
Siliman really came out throwing the ball on that series in a couple of big runs by Jackson.
Short kick. Brown comes up, picks it up at the 25. He's out to the 30. Gang tackle at about the 36, and that's where the Cougars go on offense. First down at 10. Of course, our playbook, the running game, you really have to throw out of the window here, except for maybe a short yardage situation. We got to score points. We had to score points in a hurry with 5:33
You're
left.
absolutely right. Down by 13. Still in striking distance, but we're going to have to strike quick. Turn around. Probably would see an onside kick. Hopefully get it back and get another shot at it.
Flowers at quarterback left. Johnston off to his left. 2 receivers off to the right. Sing, the lone receiver, way out here on our side, near the sideline on the visitor side. Give to Johnston. Johnson looks into the middle of the line. Came to his left and cut back inside. Got about 3 yards in the play before he's going to be pulled down by the center of that Siliman line.
Probably see the Cougars in a hurry right here. Coach Rushing getting the signal in the play into Dawson Flowers. 5 minutes to go in this one. Cougars down 13 to the Siliman Wildcats here in Clinton, Louisiana.
Cougars have 3 timeouts left. Siliman only 2. And the shotgun spread. Second down is 7. Flowers to throw. Flowers looking. Throws it down the field. It's going to be almost intercepted. Almost picked off by the Wildcats.
It's number 20. Is that 26 out there? Peyton Bickham doing a good job out there on Sonny Singh. Bickham went up with one hand, tapped the ball in the air, couldn't pull it in on the rebound. Clock stopped at 4:44 to go.
So third down and 7. Cougars in a big third down situation here, trailing by 13. Homecoming next week with Centerville. Centerville losing to Bowling Green. That game still being played with 30-28. Bowling Green leading the Tigers by 2.
Need to plan to get there about 5:30 next week. Things will be out on the BA website when the festivities start.
Flowers in trouble. Throws it upfield. It's going to be caught by Johnston. Johnson tackled after a short gain. A little safety valve pass to Johnston. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all they're going to give him. So 4th down and 7 Cougars. With 4:24 back, you really got to go for it here. If you give it back to Siliman, they make a couple of first downs. They can just milk the clock. from that point. So Cougars rolling the dice here on a 4th down and 7 with 4:24 down, 2 scores to Siliman.
Flowers have 3 receivers out to his right. Brown in the slot, Fortenberry, Rob Johnson wide right.
Flowers checks to the sideline.
Same to the left. Timeout for the Cougars.
3:55 left in the ball game. Clock is not stopped. It's still now running down to 3. Now they finally stop it at 3:51. Breaking the action. 33-20 Wildcats on top of the Cougars. Will take 30 seconds. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
I'm Melvin Tinkle, longtime host of Mississippi Outdoors. I'm here with my friend Gary Stewart of Four Corner Properties. Gary, tell the good folks how Four Corner Properties can make their buying experience hassle-free.
You know, Melvin, in today's real estate market, there are many different ways to find properties, which can be very overwhelming and way overpriced. We want to be your professional filter that reduces the hassle of finding that special dream property.
For more information, call 601-952-2828.
I'm Melvin Tinkle.
I'm Gary Stewart.
See you in the great outdoors.
Online, 4cplandandhomes.com.
So some paddles in. Jefferson County High School beats Franklin County 43-0. Central Private 40. Mid School Center 0. Bowling Green 45. Centerville 28.
Ken, Bowling Green's for real. They've got a great quarterback over there, and they're really a team on the rebound, doing a good job on the gridiron.
4th and 7. This could be the game right here for the Cougars. Flowers takes it, rolls to his right, looks up the field, still looking, throws it on the run. The ball is going to be knocked away, incomplete. Wildcats will take over. They'll take over on the Cougar 37. With 3:43 left. Of course, you don't know if the Wildcats are going to try to punch another one in here, Beck, or if they're going to try to just get a first down and just run the clock on out.
I would expect to see a lot of number 5 right here, Ken. They're going to spot it down at the 37-yard line of the Cougars. I would just feed Jackson right here, let him go to work. I tell you what, he came in advertised as one of the best in the MAIS, and I'll leave here tonight convinced of that. Young man can tote the football. Again, for you Cougar fans listening on the radio, a lot like Price Sessoms used to run the ball. Shifty, quick, runs all over the field, can make a move on the dime.
He'll be in the pistol set in behind Berthelo. They'll take the snap. Option keep by Berthelo, 35. Inside the 35, breaks a tackle. Down the left side, Berthelo is going to take it down the left sideline. Bumped out of bounds inside the 10. Down inside the 5, it looks like, and they're going to say got in the end zone. Berthelo on a touchdown run of some 42 yards. Berthelo broke at least 3 tackles on that run, got to the sideline. Of course, we're all the way on the other side of the field. Looked like he might have gotten bumped out of bounds, but the official right there signaled touchdown as he got to the pylon. So Berthelo gets in on the action as well. That now makes it 39-20. 19-point advantage for the Wildcats. Here comes their New York Life agents, Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred, extra point. They've missed 3, they being the Wildcats. Let's see if they're going to go for 2 here. Play clock down to 15. They still have not broken huddle. Looks like they will try for the 2-point conversion. Berthelo out of the shotgun set, low snap, picks it up, cuts inside, tripped up, and he did not make it. 2-point conversion, no good. Breaking the action, 3:30 left in the ball game. Siliman 39, Brookhaven Academy 20. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Looking for a pharmacy to fill your prescriptions in a timely, professional, caring manner? A pharmacy you can call and actually talk to a friendly, helpful person instead of a machine. That pharmacy is Bain Drugs in Brookhaven. Bain Drugs has cared for Brookhaven and surrounding area families for more than 60 years. Bring your prescriptions to Bain Drugs and transferring is easy. They offer free citywide delivery and curbside service. Bain Drugs, next to Piggly Wiggly, across from the School of the Arts. Call 833-1922.
2:30 left in the ball game, 39-20. Of course, Cougars need to score 3 touchdowns in the 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And that's a very tall order. But he's going to go down with a fight here, Beck, if nothing else.
Yeah, Siliman Wildcats, kind of the trio of Berthelot, Lejeune, and Jackson.
Squib kick, short kick. It's going to roll out of bounds on the far side, and the Cougars will get decent field position. Flowers, the quarterback, will come back in. First down, 10, Cougars. Let's see where they're going to spot this ball down. It went out of bounds, close to the 35.
Now the question is, do they mark penalty yards on top of that for kicking it out of bounds, or do they spot it if it's past the 35? So right now, they're at the Cougar 40-yard line.
Looks like that's where they're going to put the ball down at the Cougar 40.
Anything past the 35 would come out to the 35 on the out-of-bounds kick. So that's spotted on the Cougar 40-yard line. First and 10 Cougars, 3:30 to go. Cougars down 39-20 to the Siliman Wildcats. Like you mentioned, a very good 2-3 football team. They'll move to 3-3 unless there's some type of Cougar miracle tonight in the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Flowers gives it to Johnston. He's got a little room, lowers his head, shoves ahead, keeps fighting out to the 46. So 6 tough yards there for Johnston.
Good hard running by Johnston behind those big guys up front.
Second down and 4 for the Cougars. And homecoming next week with Centerville. Homecoming activities pregame show will start at 6 o'clock with a presentation of the homecoming court. Also the crowning of the homecoming queen. Understand there are going to be some surprises as a part of that as well, so it should be an interesting night. Flowers rolling to his right, looking to throw down the field, throws it out of bounds, incomplete. Didn't have anybody open, just threw it away. Stops the clock with 2:45 left in the ball game. Third down, and we'll call it 4 to go. Ball spotted down on the Cougar 46.
Honoring the classes of the 8s, and if I'm not mistaken, our own Cody Wayne Richardson, 2008 graduate, along with Pittsburgh Pirate Corey Dickerson. I don't know if Corey will make it Friday night, but
the Pirates maybe aren't playing, but I think they are playing. Out come the Cougars, third down and 4. Flowers will take it. Leaves it with Johnston. Johnston's got the first down across midfield. He'll take it down to the Wildcat 46. Nice effort by Johnston. He'll finally be wrapped up by Darius Kohlenberg. But a first down for the Cougars on the Wildcat 46.
Johnston just ducks in there behind those big linemen. 63, Blaine Dunaway. 52, Charles Nations. 57, Noah Diamond. August Sullivan across the way over there. 66, Caleb Crithers. Big guys working up front for the Cougars.
Again, they give to Johnston up the middle. Lowers his head again, pushes ahead, and he'll get a couple of yards in the play. In fact, he got about 3 yards in the play. Put the ball down at about the 42. They'll bring up a second down and 7 for the Cougars on the Wildcat 42. Clock rolls at 1:55 left. Cougars content to just run it out here. Brown, Singh, and Fortenberry to this side. Flowers again, takes the handoff, wants to throw down the middle of the football field. This ball is going to be intercepted. Intercepted by the Lejeune. Lejeune's going to come back the other way. He's got an opening. Lejeune 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Wildcats. Lejeune playing center field, picks it off.
About an 80-yard interception return for Lejeune. Picked it off at the 20, brought it up to about the 50-yard line, straight down the middle, then cut down the Cougar sideline for the last 50. Outran the Cougars to the end zone to our right.
That'll make it 45-20. for the Wildcats. And the Cougars trying to hit a big pass play down the middle, a ball overthrown. Lejeune playing behind the play, picks it off and returns it 80 yards for the touchdown.
Wildcats determined to get an extra point from the kicker tonight. They'll try another.
Here's your New York Life Insurance agents, Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt by the Wildcats. He has missed 3. Snap back, placement down. The kick is up. This time the kick is down through the middle. It is good. 1:22 left in the ball game. Breaking the action. Siliman 46, Brookhaven Academy 20. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. 30 seconds, Brookhaven Academy Cougar football. We'll continue after this on B92.
Hey, this is Prentice Smith, General Manager at Toyota Brookhaven in Brookhaven, Mississippi. At Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver one of the largest selections of new and pre-owned vehicles in Southwest Mississippi. We deliver great savings on all of our new and pre-owned inventory. But most importantly, we deliver the customer service you expect and deserve. So come see what thousands of people already know, that when trust is not an issue, car buying can be fun. Visit us on site, exit 40 Brookhaven, or online at ToyotaBrookhaven.com. Remember, at Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver.
Couple more finals. Stringer 53, West Lincoln 7, Wesson 27, Mize nothing. Our score, 1:22 left. Wildcats of Siliman 46, Brookhaven Academy 20. That's following that 80-yard return of an interception by Lejeune. It's now got, 4 touchdowns in the ball game for the Wildcats.
Big night for the slot receiver from the Siliman.
Little squib kick taken by, looks like Singh. And he's going to slide down at the 35. Check that's going to be Johnston.
Looks like Johnston.
Johnston has it at the 35-yard line. 1:19 left. Unfortunately, just not a whole lot you can do when you're down by this score and this late in the ball game. Just try to get out of here with nobody taking a late hit or something this late in the ball game and tweaking an ankle or something. Just kind of play it safe and get ready for Centerville next week.
Yeah, kind of look for probably something just straight up the middle. I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Rushing just has Flowers ease it right up into the line. Johnston straight up the middle.
Got it across the 35. Keeps fighting ahead. Got out to about the 38. Picks up about 3 or 4 on the play.
49 yards on the ground tonight for Johnston. Clock ticking down to 1 minute. 46-20. Wildcats out front. They'll run their record to 3-3 on the seasons. Cougars will fall to 3-2. The all-important district homecoming matchup next week at Brookhaven Academy versus the Centerville Tigers. Surely it'll be a good one, Ken.
Always is, between Centerville and Brookhaven Academy.
We've had the privilege of watching some real tough battles over at Centerville and at Brookhaven Academy between those two, and I expect nothing less.
2nd down, 6. Again, the give to Johnston. He'll tuck his head and gets across the 40. Brings up a 3rd down and about 2 or 3 here for the Cougars. That's down to 24. The play clock has not started, so that could very well be the final play of the game right there.
Let's see what Coach Rushing does. He's going to start his walk across the field. He'll show us sportsmanship. That'll be the last snap of the ball game. Cougars. Coach Rushing on his way to meet Siliman Wildcat coach across the way.
So the final score, Siliman 46, Brookhaven Academy 20. Let's take 2 minutes down the line right now. 2 minutes, we'll come back and recap this ball game for you. But after this, on B92.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
Dad, Tigger.
Dr. Clay Johnson and his staff want to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck.
We are open Monday to Thursday, 8 to 5.
Call us at 835-0090 to schedule an appointment.
Dr. Clay Johnson is located at 224 South Church Street, Suite A. Go BA!
Dr. Clay Johnston is a general dentist serving our community for over 15 years. Let him and his staff take care of you today.
I'm David Lee Brewer, and I ask you to elect me Circuit Court Judge for Walthall, Lincoln, and Pike counties. As a lifetime Southwest Mississippian, former Air Force officer, and 17-year practicing attorney, I'm the only candidate to have served you as both attorney and soldier. Over 13 years as a prosecutor, I've handled thousands of cases, and I will take my Christian values and life experience to the bench, ensuring you receive prompt, courteous, and firm but fair justice. On November 6th, please vote David Lee Brewer, Circuit Court Judge. Paid for by the committee to elect David Lee Brewer.
Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Shoulder and elbow specialists Larry Field, Red Hobgood, and Randy Ramsey are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injuries. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine. Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Hip and knee specialists Walter Shelton, Jason Kraft, Austin Barrett, and James O'Mara are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injury. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine.
Well, the Siliman Wildcats have defeated Brookhaven Academy here this evening, 46-20. Just got an update on the Bowling Green Centerville score, fourth quarter late in that game. Bowling Green 45, Centerville 28. Late in the fourth quarter, Brookhaven 21, North Pike 14. Lawrence County and Collins don't have an update on that. Jefferson Davis County beats the Bulldogs of Franklin County tonight. Last we heard, Bogachita was beating St. Patrick this evening. Stay tuned. Jason Scarborough will have all the scores and the highlights from around the state on the Friday night End Zone Scoreboard Show. That'll start right at 10 o'clock. And join Jason again tomorrow morning at 10, rather at 8 for the preview show, college preview show. It will hit the Ole Miss Network at 9 o'clock in the morning with a pregame show with Ole Miss hosting Kent State. Kent State features a former Cole End quarterback, Woody Barrett, who was a quarterback for the Wolfpack last year, will be the quarterback for Kent State in a game tomorrow with Ole Miss. Well, Brookhaven Academy had it close going into the second half, but some big plays by the Wildcats push it away. Cougars had it, I think at one time we had a 14-13 lead, but Wildcats came out, took it to the Cougars. We had it down to 27-17 at one time. Then the Wildcats just kind of extended the lead. We get another field goal, and it just was all Wildcats after that. Interception ran back for a touchdown. There's multiple weapons on this ball club tonight. Beck, how about just some stats here?
Yeah, quick stats.
Summarize the ball game.
Yeah, and I want to say before the stats, I don't think the game was indicative of the score. The Wildcats, they got three solid weapons with Berthelot, Lejeune, and Jackson. A triple threat right there, and as advertised, they did a great job. Cougars did a lot of good things tonight. Great in the kicking game from Corey Case. Saw Brister carry the ball a lot. Good running from Johnston tonight. So some good things, everything but the scoreboard, and that's where it counts. I'm sure they'll gear up, get back after it, get in the film room on Sunday, get ready for the Tigers next week. Real quickly in the stat department, in the rushing for the Wildcats, Jack Jackson, 13 rushes, 122, and 2 touchdowns. Brock Berthelot, the quarterback, 5 rushes for 66 yards and a touchdown. And then Ben Lejeune had 1 rush on a speed sweep for 30 yards this evening. Berthelot was 10 for 14 in the passing department for 162 yards and 3 touchdowns. His go-to guy, Ben Lejeune, 8 catches, 118, and 3 touchdowns. Justin Pace, 1 catch for 12. And Jackson, the leader, 2 catches for 35. Those are your leaders for the Wildcats. For the Cougars tonight, Nick Ogden had 12 rushes in the first half, 80 total yards. His longest rush, a second quarter run checked out of 31 yards. Ogden did not play in the second half due to dizziness. Luke Johnson, 10 rushes for 52, his longest 10 yards. Dawson Flowers, 10, also for 50 yards, his longest rush for 12 yards. Gunnar Brister, 10 rushes for 22 yards and 1 touchdown. In the passing department tonight, Dawson Flowers, 7 for 16 for 95 yards, 1 touchdown pass, a 30-yarder to Cade Brown, and 1 interception. Corey Case on a fake punt, 1 for 1 for 14 yards, and Tyler Fortenberry, the freshman, 1 for 3 for 14 yards. Brown, 3 catches for 46 yards, his longest, the 30-yard touchdown from Flowers. Cole Griffin, 1 catch for 11. Sonny Singh, 1 catch for 30 yards. Trey Fortenberry, 2 catches for 20 yards. Dawson Flowers for 1 catch for 14, and Luke Johnston, 1 catch for 2 yards for the Cougars.
So your final score, 46-20. Brookhaven Academy falling to the Siliman Wildcats tonight. Siliman evens up their record at 3-3. Brookhaven Academy falling now to a record of 3-2 on the year. Of course, Brookhaven Academy, that first game was canceled due to weather with Cathedral. So actually only 5 games in their record. Well, next week, it's not only just homecoming, Beck, it's also a district ball game. And you got to think the winner of that game most likely is going to carry the number 1 seed out of our district into the playoffs. So, really important ball game for both of those squads. Centerville, last we heard, was losing to Bowling Green 45-28 late in the fourth quarter. So they'll be licking their wounds, looking to bounce back as well, along with Brookhaven Academy next week. Homecoming will start about 6 o'clock as far as the pregame activities. They'll have the presentation of the homecoming court, the crowning of the homecoming queen. All that will start at about 6 o'clock. Of course, all the tents will be up, homecoming tents, a lot of activities there, a lot of activities throughout the week. So check the school calendar. Also want to obviously get the softball team in here too real quick.
Yeah, softball reminder, 9 o'clock in the morning over at Liberty, the Municipal Fields, Brookhaven Academy, Legacy Cougars start playoff play. 9 a.m. versus Lamar Christian. With a win, they'll pick it up again at 11 a.m. against Franklin Academy, trying to advance to the semifinals on Monday.
Well, that's it here from Siliman Institute. Again, thanks to the kind folks here at Siliman. Very helpful getting us over here, getting the generator going. Of course, we had some Brookhaven Academy folks when the generator died, got it all cranked back up with the lights here. But they've got a nice complex here at Siliman, and we appreciate them and their help. So we look forward, though, to being back at Brookhaven Academy, though, for the next 2 games. Again, your final score from Siliman Academy this evening, the Wildcats of Siliman 46, Brookhaven Academy 20. Along with our studio production coordinator, Darren White, it's Ken Hollingsworth, along with Beck Warren, and we bid you a good evening.
This has been Brookhaven Academy Cougar Football on B92. Game action was brought to you by Bain Drugs Brookhaven, Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the Bank of Brookhaven, Toyota of Brookhaven, Perkins Ace Hardware Brookhaven,
Four Quarters Property Brookhaven, Queen Tree Land and Timber,
King's Daughters Medical Center, Sullivan Ford Lincoln Brookhaven, the Dental Office of Dr. Clay Johnston, Insurance and Risk Managers, Brookhaven Monument Company,
J&B Tile, Highway 51 South,
Paul Barnett Nissan, your New York Life agents Dwayne and Kelly Allred, Clint's Pharmacy Brookhaven, Oak Lane Family Dental in Monticello, Pike National Bank, Mississippi Sports Medicine, your Landmax agent Chad Smith, Advanced Technology Group on Highway 84, Brookhaven Country Club,
Cablin Feed in Pocatello, and by David Brewer, candidate for Circuit Court Judge.
Brookhaven Academy Football is a sports production of WBKN Brookhaven B92.
The legends of country music, country's newest stars. Now you don't have to choose because they're all right here.
WBKN FM Brookhaven B92.